Good evening. Welcome to the press conference of the first meeting of the Task Force on Economic Governance. President Van Rompuy will give you a short briefing afterwards. There is room for some questions. I give the floor to President Van Rompuy.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Today we had the first meeting of the task force. It was a very useful meeting. I could feel a sense of urgency and a spirit of cooperation around the table. There was a strong political will present. Everyone shares the will to go forward together, all the 27. As you probably know, the task force consists of representatives of all 27 member states, mostly Minister of Finance, plus Commissioner Olli Rehn, President Trichet from the Central Bank, and representatives of the Eurogroup as myself as chairman. So all key actors are around the table. Today was only the start of a process, but we did more than just identify the issues at the table. We already found agreement on the 4 main objectives and also on the direction in which we will move forward for each of them. I consider this as an important step on which we can build in the upcoming meetings. Now, which are the 4 main objectives? First, we should reach greater budgetary discipline. In other words, we need to strengthen the Stability and Growth Pact and make it more effective. Everybody agreed on that. Second objective, we need to find means to reduce the divergences in competitiveness between the member states, at least when these divergences are too big. This is necessary to reach a more even economic development within the European Union, in particular in the euro area. Third objective, we need to have an effective crisis mechanism in order to be able to deal with problems such as those of today in the Eurozone. Again, all agreed on that. Fourth objective, linked to the third one, we need to strengthen the economic governance in institutional terms in order to be able to act quicker and in a more coordinated and more efficient manner. All agree on that. These are the 4 central priorities on which we will move forward. The Commission contributed with an important communication which contains a number of proposals. Myself, I have put some lines of thinking on the table. Some member states have also done so. No doubt, other member states will follow with their proposals before the end of May. I very much welcome this active participation in our collective work. On the basis of all this, we will work on a comprehensive agreement. Before the summer, the task force will meet twice more. Preparatory work will be done by a group of Sherpas. We will present a progress report to the European Council of the 17th of June. What do we aim for? Our final agreement should result in a stronger economic cohesion within the Union. This is vital for 27 countries with a common internal market and for a zone of 16 countries sharing a single currency. Moreover, such cohesion is required in order to act effectively and credibly. The approach should be seen in the context of our strong efforts to strengthen the structural economic growth within the Union, like we do in the EU 2020 strategy. A final point, we all want to draw the lessons from this difficult period. In the past, corrective measures were taken too late. The available legal instruments were not used sufficiently. That's why we need to act in a number of ways. in prevention and in correction, in the field of the budget and in that of competitiveness, in the Eurozone and in the European Union as a whole. All member states and all EU institutions need to work together on this. I am deeply convinced that we can surmount this crisis. The measures we have taken for Greece on May the 2nd and in a broader framework on May the 7th and the 9th have proven that the European Union is able to act. Now it is the moment to continue and to exclude a repetition in the future. Therefore, I'm glad, as I said in the beginning, that all members of the task force share the will to bring this about. We are still planning to have our work ready before the European Council of October instead of December, in view of our fundamental and far-reaching purpose that shows a certain ambition. Thank you.